a few of them are the winter dance, which will be February 22nd. We hope that you will help us make that a great event for them. You can see more soon to come about that. Next, we're going to have in March will be a Luigi Pizza night just for third grade students with their teachers and the parents. And then in April, we will have a third grade STEAM day in school, all day event. It's very fun. The kids loved it last year, so we hope to even bring more energy to it this year. And lastly, no, not lastly, actually in April, and I don't know what's and in June, we plan to have, just for the third graders, a separate celebration day. And all these dates will be announced at a later date, but you will get much info about them. And lastly, I'd like to say, the yearbook is in process. We're finding and gathering pictures. So we need you to send back in your forms to give permission for your child to be in the yearbook. And that's most important, because if you don't tell us they can be in it, they won't be in it. And we really want all our kids to have a great yearbook and take part in it, okay? Thank you so much for all you do to help the PTO and our children.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Before we begin, I would just like to give a couple of quick words. First, we would like to say no flash photography because it's very distracting to the performers, and also if you could keep our aisles and doorways clear in the event of fire emergency, and also please refrain from shouting any names of performers during or after songs. However, a hearty, warm applause is welcome, especially right now for our third grade chorus. Please give a big round. So anybody who's been hanging out in the Matawan Strathmore community for a couple of years has known me. My name is Mr. Pruitt, and I am very pleased to say that this is my third show, can you believe it already, here at Strathmore. Or here at Lloyd Road, because they're very gracious with hosting our Strathmore chorus every year. This year I'm also pleased to announce that we have a partner in crime in the music department, and I would like to introduce Miss Sardoni, our new music teacher. Please give her a warm welcome. Later on in the show, I'm going to be making some thank yous and commemorating some people here in the audience. But before I do that, I would like to thank a few special guests we have. First, we have Miss Mona Tobia, our Director of Curriculum. Please give her a big round of applause. And we are also very fortunate to be joined today by three members of our Board of Education. They are really the lifeblood of this district, and they make sure that things that need to happen, happen. And that would be Mr. John Montone, Randy Moore, and Sherry Wayne. Please give them a big round of applause. So for those of you who were here for what feels like just yesterday for our concert last year, Rockin' Around the Clock, you remember feeling like it was 1955, and we know that the urge to get up and dance was very, very hard to resist. But this year we decided to bring a more somber and a more heartfelt meaning to our stage, and our show this year, What a Wonderful World, does just that. You're going to be hearing songs about peace, love, hope, inspiration, togetherness, and we hope that you not only leave tonight hearing wonderful music, some of which we know you'll recognize, but also that you feel like you can truly make our world a better place, one small step at a time. So, having said that, I will leave it to Miss Sardoni for right now. Thank you.
Miss Sardoni, I'm Chelsea Sardoni. I teach over at Ravine Drive as well as at Strathmore. And tonight's show is What a Wonderful World, just like Mr. Pruitt said. It's all about our students growing up and feeling like they're empowered to create a brighter future. Once again, like Ron said, you're going to hear a bunch of different songs. I'm sure you're going to find something that you like. So please sit back and relax, and I present our third grade chorus.
Welcome to our third grade concert, What a Wonderful World. We are very excited to share our hard work with you. In this concert, you will hear many different types of music. From pop and Broadway to folk to an African welcoming song, you are bound to hear something you like.
You will first hear Funga Olafia from the students in Miss Sardoni's music classes. This song comes from Nigeria. This song features words of welcome, good health, and peace for all on earth. Please enjoy. Funga Olafia.
Rise Up by Andra Day. Rise Up is a pop song with a very powerful message. Rise Up is all about being positive and overcoming any obstacle you face. We're all in this together. That's right. As long as we stick together and lift each other up, anything is possible. This song will feature Ilumilla Avancio, Kai Villa, Annalisa Green, and Anthony Ciampa. Please enjoy Rise Up by Andra Day. Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter. But I see it in you, stop like you don't want to get out. Move mountains,
The song that you are about to hear is the timeless classic rock tune called Let It Be, performed by the legendary band The Beatles. This song was written by Paul McCartney after an inspiring dream he had. In this dream, Paul saw his mother who calmed his fears and worries, with the words, "Let it be." Paul McCartney never forgot that dream, and the resulting song became one of his most famous. This song reminds us all to stay positive and look to a brighter future when times are hard.
Who I Am is an empowering song which was used in Disney's Tinkerbell and Pirate Fairy. This song is about growing up and showing the world what we are made of. Who I Am teaches us that we have the ability to achieve great things in life as long as we believe in ourselves. We know you will love the song of Future Souls by Reagan and Lila.
Beautiful.
It wouldn't be a show about building a wonderful world without singing about where we live, America. This Land is Your Land is a patriotic folk tune written by Woody Guthrie. This song celebrates American togetherness and that no matter where we come from, we can all feel at home in the United States. This song will be performed by small groups of students from each third grade class who gave an audition. We will also be performing sign language to accompany the music. We hope you enjoy our select chorus performance. This Land is Your Land.
This land is your land, this land is mine.
for our next number, I just want to take a minute to acknowledge all of the third grade teachers. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. That includes Mrs. Brereton, Miss DiFilippo, Miss Latin, Mrs. Kushwara, Mrs. Small, Mrs. Prizer, and they have gone above and beyond to get our students ready for tonight's performance. So this next song is a very special one that I think you're all going to like, so enjoy When I Grow Up.
The next selection you will hear is When I Grow Up from Matilda the Musical. Just like the movie and book by Roald Dahl, Matilda grows up in a less than supportive environment. Matilda spends her spare time with her head in a book instead of in front of the TV like her parents. Every day Matilda wishes that she could grow up in a world where she isn't ruled by grown-ups. She and other children who eat sweets every day, watch cartoons until their eyes go square, and not put on sunscreen because you don't burn when you're all grown up. The simple message of childhood freedom will feature soloists Madeline Lindsay, Amelia Plaza, Caitlin Bowman, Kelly Zagala, Samantha Arnowski, Leela Finke, Conover, and Isabel Brown. This is When I Grow Up.
selection is our concert theme song. What a one! All the songs performed tonight have been about creating a brighter future, and this time a song made by famous Louis Armstrong is the perfect way to sum up our message. No matter what we choose to do with our lives, it is all up to us to work together and create a wonderful world we know we can have. We hope our songs today have inspired you and made you see that a world of peace and love can be right around the corner.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Ryan. Thank you. How about a round of applause for all our announcers today? And how about a big round of applause for all of our soloists who are up here tonight? How about a round of applause for anyone up here who was dancing, holding instruments, using props, any of the other stuff? So thank you all again for sharing this really special night with us. Before we sing our last number that Ryan introduced, I'd like to acknowledge a couple people who really made tonight possible. Mrs. Barrett, Mr. Jarabek, our Strathmore and Lloyd Road principals respectively, for all their support and help with organizing such a big night like this. It's really a huge project. Give them a big round of applause. All of these things on stage do not just magically appear. I want to thank our custodial staff for setting up the stage, the risers, getting all of our equipment here safely, and allowing us to have this rehearsal space. Thank you very much for our custodial staff.
And like Mr. Pruitt said before, the special teachers at Strathmore, they give us constant support and advice, and honestly, no one truly knows our jobs like the specials teachers and the students for all their incredible commitment to this project and the hard work they put in both during school hours and at home. There's so much practicing that goes on behind the scenes. I'm sure all the parents sitting in the audience already know that some of their kids are doing this constantly. It's awesome. And the results really truly speak for themselves. Another thing I want to say is that Adam Granada was omitted from our program, and I just wanted to acknowledge that he is in our program tonight. And finally, yeah, give me. And I think I'll leave it over to Mr. Pruitt, but thank you so much for coming tonight. It means a lot to us.
Nothing. It's almost cooler when you're omitted from the program. So you get a cool shout out like that. That's pretty cool. Good job. I need to thank the students for all of their commitment to this project. It takes a lot of work in school and outside of school. Ms. Ardoni and I put all of our music available on media through our teacher websites, and some of the kids, you give them an inch and they will take a mile. They came in, and we almost weren't ready for how prepared they are. They do such a wonderful job. Please, a thunderous round of applause for our students. Ms. Ardoni said thank you for all of your support, everyone who made this big night possible. And as we like to say, friends, hopefully this is the first of many, many great performances like this in your life, so keep up the amazing work. Finally, before we do our final number of the night, a reminder that at the conclusion of our program, please give the performers a chance to exit the stage safely, and we would only like one parent or one family member each who can pick up their kid from school to go back to the cafeteria. Sometimes when two parents go back, one will grab and one won't, and we wonder where people end up, and it gets so crowded, so just one family member each per student to pick you up in the cafeteria. So they'll be back there waiting for you, and then we can meet up in the front, chat a little bit, take some pictures, and enjoy the night after that. Thank you very much.
We would like to thank Ms. Ardoni and Mr. Pruitt for all of their hard work. We will never forget how much fun we had preparing for this concert. Please accept these posters so you will always remember to.
We also want to make a shout out to thank Miss Barrett and Miss Small. They helped us at every rehearsal with our props and dance moves.
Good thing I don't need to sing. That just leaves you speechless. Wow. So I'll just leave it to them. Please enjoy the last number, get home safely. Hopefully I'll get a chance to greet some of you out front, but if not, we hope you had a wonderful time tonight, and we will leave it with the words of this timeless last song. Please resist the urge to sing along.